Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Yankee Stadium.
All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Today is August 27th. We got our morning voicemail show here. So you guys might have noticed that yesterday I broke out this morning monologue, layout for the voicemail show. I wanted everything to kind of have a consistent look with what you see on the postgame show or when we do conversations. So you got topics on the right of your screen, and usually going to be a few baseball topics, but today I'm going to break into some behind-the-scenes stuff because today's been a crazy day. It's one of those days where I'm just worn out, and it's 10:20 in the morning. So doing this show, especially doing a morning and evening show, takes a lot of time, takes a lot of energy, and I need every bit of my energy to execute it the way I want to execute it. And for the last 7 weeks, a good friend of mine has been staying in my house while his new place was under construction or whatever. And honestly, it's been fun to have a friend around, but utterly exhausting at the same time. And also, I think, kind of detrimental to the show at times because of various sounds in the background and things like that. Look, it's good to have company. My buddy Rob, he's a good guy, but he's not a baseball fan. And so, I'm watching baseball in the studio right behind me, and he's out there, and, he's got a lot of questions. He doesn't understand everything that's going on. So a lot of times when I'm writing the show and I'm working on all the stuff I got to work on, I'm also answering his questions, trying to be a good host, and in more ways than one, a good host for the show and a good host of a guest. And for the last 7 weeks, he's been staying with me, and he was in the room right behind that live on air sign, and he works tech support at night. So he'd be on the phone talking while I'm doing my show, and I would hear it, and it would occasionally throw me off. I couldn't do my morning voicemail shows as early as I would like because, like I said, works the night shift, and he would sleep till like 9 or 10 in the morning. So it kind of threw me off. I was trying not to wake him up, all that good stuff. But he finally moved out this morning into his new place. I helped him, and then I did a massive cleaning of our shared space, and I'm starting to reestablish my routine. So we are back, baby. We are back, and I'm appreciating the freedom to walk around my house without pants on again. All right, let's talk about tonight's pitching matchup because we got Gerrit Cole going. He is 5-2 with a 3.72 ERA this season in 11 starts. Obviously missed the first portion of the year with that edema in his elbow, and that's an issue, but he seems to be working through it, seems to be coming into his own again, and really throwing the ball well. Last time out, the command wasn't great, but he's put together, as you can see, 7 pretty good games now, 4-1 with a 2.43 ERA in his last 7 starts, 40 2/3 innings, 43 strikeouts, and he will be going up against somebody that I know a lot of Yankees fans wanted to sign several years ago. And I just kind of wanted to show you the path not taken for Patrick Corbin, because Corbin was a guy who was a free agent at 28, and a lot of Yankees fans thought he would be perfect. I was one of those Yankees fans. You look at his numbers with Arizona. In 2018, he had a 3.15 ERA. He had 246 strikeouts in 200 innings. So, it was a monster season. Becomes a free agent, and with Washington, he's pretty much been a disaster. As we pull up his numbers here, you see that he is now 44-76 with a 5.11 ERA since joining the Nationals. Obviously, he was part of that 2019 team that won the World Series, but he's had some years where he's had 16 losses, 19 losses, 6.31 ERA. You can't blame all of this on being on a bad team. So that was a signing that, a lot of us wanted that didn't work out. So I just wanted to kind of put that out there as we approach free agency is going to be coming in just a few months. I know a lot of people are thinking about who should we get, who should we sign. Honestly, give the money to Soto. We know he's good. And also, we're going to be having an old friend on Foul Territory today. Kyle Higashioka will be on the show. He has had a little bit of a power surge this season with the San Diego Padres. He's got 15 home runs in 193 at-bats. Now, he doesn't hit for a high average still, hitting 228, doesn't get on base a ton, 275 on base percentage. But, I mean, he's been very valuable for them. He's gotten some very big hits and a career high in home runs already with a month left. And he's only played in 65 games. So his best year with the Yankees was 10 home runs. He did that 3 times in a row. He had a 3 home run game. But he's broken out with the power stroke this year. So he will be on Foul Territory today, 1 o'clock Eastern. Tune in for that. Let's get to your voicemails.
I live in New York City. I cannot believe you had the balls to do it.
Hey, Derek. Tom, I'm a huge fan. I watch every show. You do an awesome job. Listen, this thing with Austin Wells not playing every day, really getting ridiculous. Every time he's been playing, he gets a great opportunity. We need to play him every day.
I appreciate the call and the kind words. So here's the deal. Catchers can't play every day. It's a really demanding position physically, and they need a lot of rest. And Austin Wells is a really good defensive catcher and a really good hitter. So the Yankees are in kind of a conundrum. A lot of times in the major leagues, the starting catcher, the primary catcher, catcher 1A, will play, 100 to 120 games. And they'll miss 40 games just simply because the position is so demanding. But Austin Wells' swing might be too good for that. The Yankees might have to look at putting him at first base at some point. I know we have Ben Rice, who's had some big moments. He had the 3 home run game that made me shave my head. But I really like Austin Wells' swing, and I want to see it more often. And I agree with you that you'd prefer to have that bat in the lineup every day, but as long as he's a catcher, that's just not going to happen, unfortunately. However, when we get to the playoffs, it'll be interesting to see if the Yankees choose one guy to start pretty much every day because you have some off days mixed in. And so you don't have to worry about the wear and tear as much. And I think Austin Wells should be that guy. Trevino has shown that he's a solid catcher. He's got a little bit of a hit tool this year. He's been swinging the bat better, but he also doesn't throw guys out. Austin Wells isn't the best at throwing guys out either, but he's better than Jose Trevino. But, yeah, I agree with you. I want to see that swing in the lineup much more often.
Hey, Derek, it's Wheels up here in the Hudson Valley. Hey, man, I had to explain to my daughter what a mustache ride is. She kept asking me. So I told her it means when you get in the car, we go to the ice cream shop and you order chocolate shakes. You leave a Mustang ring over your nose and your lips like it's a mustache. And she laughed. That was a close one, brother.
Dude, I nearly died laughing listening to that voicemail. I'm sorry I created that awkward situation for you. Look, I try and keep the show mostly family-friendly, and we're slanting more in that direction now that we're Pinstripe Territory and we have corporate sponsorship and all that good stuff. But sorry, I created that. Sorry, I created that situation for you.
Hey, Derek, what's going on? It's your cousin, Vinny, from Jersey. Do me a favor. Reach out to somebody, anybody, somebody. Please find Anthony Volpe a helmet that friggin' fits. Maron. Every time he's rounding first base, he's doing his best Eduardo Nunez impersonation. And Derek, you know, like I know, that's not somebody you want to get compared to. Every time he dives into second base and third base, his head first slide, awkward, uncomfortable, tuck and roll, clenching my shoulders together, don't want to hurt my head or snap my neck. Hey, maybe if you had some type of protection over your head, you wouldn't have to worry about that. But you left it back at first base every time. I mean, I don't want to put nothing on nobody, but he's going to get hurt. Somebody in the Yankees clubhouse has to see this and notice this and put a stop to it. I'm convinced they're wearing helmet 2 sizes too big. They don't want to mess their hair up.
Another good voicemail. I appreciate it. Look, I agree with you 100%. Not only, because it's stupid and I get tired of watching the helmet bouncing all over the field, but you're right. It's dangerous. I mean, the guy's going to get conked upside the head, and you don't want to have a concussion and miss the playoffs because you chose to wear a helmet that's, 2 sizes too big. I don't know if they make him. Maybe he's got a small head. Maybe they don't make him any smaller than that. But yeah, I agree with you 100%. This guy's got to quit getting donked in the head. And last night should have been a wake-up call to the folks in the Yankees dugout. You know, if Volpe had to miss some time because he got tagged on the head and got a concussion, you know, that's not a good look for this team when we've known and been saying for weeks that he needs a helmet that fits. So, yeah, look, I agree with you 100%.
For the most profitable organization in sports, how come we cannot afford to have helmets fit our players? The Anthony Volpe falling off the helmet on every double or stolen base, it was cute. But seriously, put the helmet on, tighten it up, change something, because it's not cute anymore.
We got a few more calls about the helmet, but I'm not going to play them all. Here's a quick word from our sponsor today, Anytime Fitness. Then I'll be back. We got about 3 or 4 more voicemails. The summer gets super busy, and getting back on a good fall workout routine needs to be easy for me. With Anytime Fitness being available anytime, anywhere, they make it easy to work on getting stronger and more confident, all within my schedule. It's got to be easy to make that routine happen, and that's why I love Anytime Fitness. With access to 5,000 plus well-equipped gyms open 24/7, this is not your average gym experience. They also provide personalized coaching support, offering the best training, nutrition, and recovery guidance. This includes the Anytime Fitness app, which generates personalized workout plans or workouts programmed by your coach and tracks your daily progress. Get after it. To claim your free Anytime Fitness trial pass, visit AnytimeFitness.com and get yours today. We've also put that link in the description, so check it out for more information and claim that free trial pass at AnytimeFitness.com. I appreciate you guys being patient with the ads. I know a lot of you have been with me for many, many years, and we didn't always have ads, but, you know, this is a way for me to afford to bring in some other people, you know, to have better guests, to pay for a social media person to, you know, expand to Instagram and TikTok and all that. So, you know, I appreciate it, and you can always fast forward through them, but I would also appreciate it if you supported our ad sponsors if you see something that seems relevant to you. All right, on to the voicemails.
Hi there, Derek. This is Milton from Texas. Just looking at the percentages over here on the probability that the Yankees will be in the playoffs, of course. But the question is, will they be the division winners? If they play at the same percentage and the Orioles play at the same percentage that they are today, with 30 games to play, the Yankees look like they can win by 2 games. Win with about 95 wins, and Orioles will have 93 wins, and of course 2 less losses for the Yankees. So even playing at this percentage right now, they can win the division.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that the Orioles haven't had a better season. They were so good last year. They won 100 games. They won the American League East. And I did not expect, realistically, the Yankees to overcome them in the division. Now, they haven't yet. They're 2 games up. But like you said, they've got a shot if they can play at a consistent level over the next several weeks. But one thing that does concern me is this layoff that division winners have had over the last several years, where you get 5 days off. You get a first-round bye. Now, I think if you ask the players, they would all say they could use the rest, they could use the recovery, but it does seem to slow some momentum. So we'll see how it shakes out, but it is not going to be easy to take home the title. It never is, but the Yankees do have a chance.
What's going on? Bobby the Bear down here in Atlanta. I gotta agree with you, bro. Nasty Nestor, he had to be the belt winner. He had to. And you alluded something on your show tonight. It's all about, when it comes to the playoffs, it's all about timely hitting and excellent pitching. We gotta have excellent pitching, and that's exactly what Nasty Nestor provided. Did you see his excitement when he got out of that bases loaded jam? What inning was that? The 5th, the 6th? Man, that's exciting stuff, dude.
Yeah, I was surprised there was pushback on the belt last night. I thought Nestor did a great job. It was the 6th inning. He had the bases loaded. He had 3 strikeouts, got out of the inning, and he's had 3 really good starts in a row. I'm not sure if he's going to be in the playoff rotation. Right now, I would probably have it lined up Garrett Cole, Clark Schmidt, who's on his way back in my number 2 spot, and then probably Carlos Rodon. And then the number 4 spot is either Luis Gil or Marcus Stroman or Nestor Cortez. Probably going to go with Stroman because he hasn't pitched as much out of the bullpen. But Nestor Cortez could end up being a big factor, giving us some length out of the bullpen, maybe pitching as a situational lefty out of the bullpen. I think the Yankees pitching headed into the playoffs is the strongest it's been in years. The question is, will we get anyone other than Judge and Soto to hit? I guess we'll find out. All right, thanks for all your calls. Reminder to tune in to Foul Territory today. We've got Kyle Higashioka, former Yankees catcher, on, and I'll be back after the game. We'll see you then. Today's NostraDerek prediction, Aaron Judge getting number 52. He is going to tie his 2017 home run total off of Patrick Corbin, who, as we've established, not a good pitcher anymore. I think Judge, if they pitch to him, is going in the left field bleachers. Aaron Judge, home run number 52.
Ball game over.
If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like and give us a subscribe. It helps other Yankees fans find the channel. We're also on all your favorite podcast platforms and social media. Join the community, have some fun. We're here after every game. This is Pinstripe Territory.